Hey, I'm Christian. I'm the gameplay director on Hitman Absolution. So in Absolution, what we've been showing so far is that 47 begins by killing his old handler Diana, which is as personal as you can get for 47, and it sends him on a search for a girl called Victoria. You end up in this orphanage, and what we'll also show is that this business guy called Blake Dexter is also looking for Victoria, and he sent his one of his associates, if you will, Wade, to the same orphanage to look for Victoria. Well, the entire reason for why that happens is still obviously something you will need to find out. She's definitely not Diana's daughter, but beyond that, that's still early in the game, so you don't really know that as a player. We wanted the journey for 47 this time to be more personal, and for a guy who is pretty ice cold, this was about as personal as you can get, right? It's one of his closest human relations, if you will. From start to finish, it's very much a hunt for the truth for 47. You'll need to figure out what's going on, what's the truth behind the stuff that happens. It's not meant as a direct continuation. It happens after Blood Month, but not as a direct sequel to it. But ICA is definitely playing a part in Absolution. It's definitely still an actor as a whole in the plot of With Instinct, it starts off as an ambition for us to create a 47 that feels very empowered. And that means that you as a player, you should feel empowered. You should feel like you're this genetically enhanced, trained assassin, right? And a part of that is actually creating some mechanics for you that will help you do that. And Instinct helps you in a lot of ways. It helps you to sense enemies and sense where they're going. It also helps enhance your disguise gameplay. If you get spotted, if let's say I was disguised and you see me, you go like, who are you? I could actually still bluff using Instinct and actually fool you, and you go like, don't know that guy, I must be, it was just me. And obviously, as we also show in the end, point shooting is a way of enhancing your weapon skills by almost freezing time and marking your targets and then finishing them off in a quite cinematic fashion. It's not free, it's something you will have to earn by being a good hitman, basically, doing stuff like disposing of your bodies, remaining unseen and all that. And as the difficulty levels increase, this will become even more sparse. As for how much progression there is and unlocks and all that stuff, I think that's still too early for us to talk about. At the moment, we're still just focusing on the spectrum of what 47 can do, saying that for all the stealth gameplay, there are some pretty cool mechanics, and for the more action-oriented path, there's also some very nice mechanics there. It's very much about, as I said, being a part of the actual moment as it happens, looking at what's going on in the level right now, and then figuring out what you want to do. Is there anything in your arsenal you want to do? Is it disguise gameplay? Is it stealth? That also means that if things go awry a little bit, the AI won't be fully aware of everything, so you can actually contain the situation. You can watch how knowledge spreads throughout the level if you don't do anything about it, and obviously then a lot of people will be on your tail. But if you are fast, and if you're clever, and if you improvise a little bit, you can actually contain it. I think in order for a choice to feel real, you really need to be able to do everything. So if you want to shoot a weapon, if you have to shoot a weapon, let's say you get busted, it needs to feel like it's a professional assassin using that weapon. And the same thing goes for disguises, that we really like that we could make some advanced gameplay with disguises where you use the blend-in ability. So for all different aspects of 47's arsenal, we really wanted to come full circle with this. And I think I'm looking forward to the discussion of what's good enough, right? Because Silent Assassin requires you to play absolutely perfectly and kill nothing but your target, right? And on the other hand, you can, as you saw in our demo, you can transcend into kind of a pretty crazy situation. And obviously, a lot of people will be discussing what's the right way to do it. And I think it's, as long as you feel that you can express yourself how you want to as a player, and you can handle situations as they occur, I'm very, very happy. Well, on a very general note, I think we've been happy working with a lot of people, and we're also happy to work with new people on Hitman Absolution. It's been how the game was conceived, to try to do some things differently, try new things. Doesn't mean goodbye forever. As we hint, in the end, we are going to a town called Hope, but exactly what that means is something that's coming up.